I did a video, I think it's probably the second biggest video on this channel. Lots of you have come to this channel from that video on the Apple Watch. I kind of highlighted the ways I think the real life uses for that product. I think it's one of these products, and this is just so interesting. So part of what I've been doing over the last few months, I've read Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport, and it's kind of highlighted this technology thing. We're always told these things that we need to buy all the time, and the Apple Watch is one of these devices that it's like we didn't really need it before it was before it was announced, and then it's like Apple are trying to convince us to buy it, and we have to find reasons why we wanted it. And I think whenever you have that sort of pattern in your mind, you have to be very careful about spending the money on stuff. And this is just a personal thing. Obviously, if you enjoy the technology as I have done over the years, then I'm not suggesting you shouldn't do that. But for me, I actually found that Apple Watch wasn't really delivering anything like the utility I was hoping it would. One of the things I was really hoping it would do was to allow me to not take my phone everywhere. And it completely failed on that. The reception that thing gets is so useless. It's a very poor substitute for a phone. It's just as easy just to keep the phone with you. And then if you obviously think about it that way, it's like, why have you actually got the Apple Watch? It's no real effort to just use your phone to do the phone type things. So that it just kind of ended up falling short, and it was just all this money, into this thing that wasn't really giving me much in return. And the other kind of thing, I kept smacking it on stuff like, if you're in the bathroom, it scratches tiles. The titanium on the Ultra will just destroy bathroom tiles. You can't go in a bathroom wearing this thing without destroying your bathroom. So I was like, yeah, this is all these kinds of interesting things. I know it's super strong because it's titanium, but actually you're kind of paranoid walking past cars and stuff wearing this thing. It's so hard and sharp on the edge. It just, just cuts into everything. So I went back to my old digital Casio watch, which I actually showed in one of the first videos on the Ultra, and I ran that for a while. This is like 25 years old, or something, 20 years old, and it's still working. So the obsolescence life cycle of these things is obviously very interesting. The Apple Watch Ultra is kind of replacing itself every few years with a new model, and the old one seems redundant. It's like, do you want that from an £850 watch? I don't know.